Now, we got a very important topic.
God.
It's very important. And Michael, this is your subject matter. Who has the right to put music on at the Willpower gymnasium? Mike, you sat in a corner like a fucking, prepubescent fucking twink for 5 years of your fucking life here, having no say on the music.
No say.
And all of a sudden, other people like to come in and put their fingers on the playlist. Maybe they want to fucking put their own playlist on.
That's quite hurtful.
Go for it, Mike.
They don't know the trials and tribulations that I personally have been through. I sent Justin a friend request, I think, about 6-7 years ago. Said, "Hi, Justin. Can I come and train in the gym tonight?" I think just the response was yes. I went with Josh McCarthy. Josh. I sent a friend request along with a message. Didn't get a response back. Didn't think anything of it until 4 or 5 years later, when it was accepted out of the blue.
That was a good day. That was a good day.
Nick, just take Mike's gain down a little bit, please. Thank you. Go on, Mike. Go on, carry on.
So I almost felt like a notable member of the gym, which was bloody tremendous. Because coming in, there's a lot of big characters, obviously, and to come in and you want to put your music on, you can't.
Well, let's go back to the friend request.
Okay.
Nick, have I ever accepted you as a friend? Yes. Have I?
Yes.
Whoa.
Plot twist.
What? Where? On what? I don't think so. I don't think we're friends on Facebook. I would.
You need to check that, Nick.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Well, hang on. Are you just lying like you normally do?
No.
Why don't you check Mike and then prove him wrong? Anyway, I don't accept a lot of friends on anything because we weren't friends, Mike.
No.
I mean, if it said add athlete, I'd accept on Facebook. Perhaps Facebook should update itself to fucking have an athlete add button. Accept athlete.
Not friend.
Not friend, athlete. Yeah, it took a while, didn't it, to get you on there?
Yeah. Can't think of anything else like that.
Yeah. Well, I accepted you in the end.
In the end.
And in the end, you got your playlist on. And dare I say, a year ago, I was fucking chastising whatever the fuck it is you put on.
Yep.
And now it's fucking in the mix. It's in the mainstay. We got a fucking bass bin and fucking 2K's worth of fucking Mackies active. 2K RMS, not fucking passive, RMS. Right? We got some fucking clout in there.
Yeah. Going back to the music.
Hey! Let's go back to it.
Back in the day, I remember it was
One playlist.
called My Playlist, which is Justin's playlist.
My playlist.
And then on the odd occasion, the girls would put on their playlist, which was Beyonce.
I didn't like that. Well, I like Beyonce. I like Destiny's Child and Beyonce. So I didn't mind that. But it all got a bit too...
We'd have silent training. Remember that?
We'd have silent training.
Yeah.
I used to storm off and turn the plugs off. That haven't happened in ages.
Yeah.
Some barneys.
So at one time, it was Jordan allowed to put on a playlist. Maybe Tom Wayne.
No. I wouldn't.
Theo could put on a playlist.
Theo
would put on my playlist.
I always remember.
Theo would put on a fucking a playlist made for fucking some sort of like cabaret fucking gay club. You may have to edit that out. Anyway,
Nick. There you go.
But Theo would put on his own particular playlist. There you go. That's for the re-edit, which I never appreciated, but I do now because I absolutely. What's the one we had the other night? Where we have who do we have on? We have the fucking like early 80s mix coming on.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that playlist?
80s hits.
Yeah. So who's on it? You got fucking.
You got Daryl Hall, John Oates.
Yeah.
You've got what's her face?
Eurasia Culture Club.
Yeah.
All that fucking.
You liked that, Tom, the other day, didn't you? I heard you
Very
say.
good. Yeah. Well, it's
You were
where
training.
fucking Tom lives, isn't it?
But
Up your street.
you need to with the 80s. You've got to be very selective because some of them can absolutely flop.
Yeah. Some of them can have fucking alto saxophone, and it's a fucking out. Now, let's go back to who has the right. So, Mike, who has the right to put music on Willpower? Tell us.
What, at current time? Or just generally?
Well, so you think about it. Like, you've earned the right to have a fucking playlist.
Yeah.
So, if you've earned the right, who haven't earned the right? Say it.
I think someone who's put time and effort into the gym,
Yeah.
who's been there long enough to understand the atmosphere, and you don't just bang on the loudest, most intense song straight away, which will ruin the mood, get everyone really angry, and then where'd you go from there? You can't. It's got to be a crescendo.
Now, I walked in the other day to fucking, I'm pretty sure it was fucking Oasis. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and a couple of girls were training. I didn't say anything. I've mellowed.
Meekin.
No, it wasn't Meekin. It was, I think it was Charlotte and Sarah. But Meekin will put on a playlist. I'll walk through the door, and he'll run over like he's guilty as fuck. Change it over.
Come in the morning.
Fucking just change it. But I agree with you, Mike. You have to have put your time in to get on the fucking hockey of playlists.
It's almost the most important job in the gym. You can completely ruin the mood for every single individual in that room.
That is very true.
You must understand the dynamic of the gym and also how to build into a session.
So, hang on. Let us establish. Mondays is what?
Well, Monday, we sort of go down the middle, bankers.
Bankers down the middle. Tuesday is funk.
Funk Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Wednesday?
You'll have a heavier day.
What do you mean heavier?
Well, so on Wednesday this week, we had 80s, but
Yeah.
you can, you could go down like a techno, but a softer techno.
Okay.
Friday's out and out, blast it, get it going.
I don't think I heard any of the numbers tonight. What was playing?
I mean, all sorts on.
Right. Where's my playlist in this fucking?
I think it's like buried under the ocean somewhere.
Where is it? Like, where's my playlist?
He's on,
It's on the Lenko, yeah.
He's on the dinosaur in the corner of the gym.
We've got a black box. Now, I'll talk about Bluetooth. Bluetooth is the worst technology ever created by fucking anybody or anything on the planet. It never connects, it never fucking works, and if it does, it always goes wrong. So we've got a Bluetooth fucking box in the corner of the gym called Lenko. Lenko, right? And I can guarantee you that this is my new iPhone 13. Not this one, but my old phones would never connect to the Lenko. Everybody would come in. Their phones would be on Bluetooth.
You'd blame it on another
And
country.
my fucking phone wouldn't connect. And I'd be like, why is my phone not connected to my fucking Lenko?
You used to blame Jordan's head.
Oh, right. Let's go there. Let us go there. Right, Geordie, why would I blame your head?
Massive.
You used to say, throughout the majority of my childhood, that my head was so big it carried its own
Electromagnetic frequency. Yeah.
which would knock other electronic devices out of kilter.
Right.
Did I put that right?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely accurate. Right, was I correct?
Often. It was so strange. It was like...
You'd get in my car,
and the lights would start flashing, and
and it would be like, nothing's working. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
car would turn over.
Get your head away.
Yeah.
It happened very often.
We'd have drives up to like Loughborough or something, and we'd have CDs in the car, and then the CD would start like buffering, and you'd blame it on my head.
I had a lot of evidence. So, Jordan's, the size of his head, right, the magnitude of his head, would draw the current of the electromagnetic frequency, and it would just scupper my tech, mainly my Bluetooth. Anyway, I think my point is Bluetooth technology is just doesn't work. Now, I feel we need my playlist back in. Thank you.
Where is it?
It's on my Spotify that I fucking pay for that everyone's got access to.
Right, fair enough.
It says my fucking playlist. Well, it doesn't say fucking. It
My-
says
my
my
playlist.
playlist.
It was on the old iPhone, wasn't it? Have you still got
Well, it's on Spotify.
Okay.
So what are you using? You're using something else.
Spotify.
What are you using?
Spotify.
What was that other thing we talked about the other day?
SoundCloud.
We're not using that anymore, are we?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
That's Charlie's.
It's all
I
too
think, isn't it?
confusing.
Dabble.
It's not confusing. There are 2 media platforms that we use.
Right. So on Spotify is my playlist.
Okay.
You need to get Spotify on your phone then.
I have it on my phone, but it doesn't connect to Bluetooth. So I think in sort of roundup in conclusion, you have to earn the right to put a playlist on in this gym. Those who do put the playlist on have a fucking massive responsibility to get it right in terms of the way it enters, its volume, its timbre, how it builds, how it influences the evening's worth of training. I know we spoke about that almost on episode 1. Well, indeed on episode 1. And even on episode 13, viewer, it hasn't fucking changed. It's still important, let me tell you. Right, get ready for...